Hey everyone, Alex of All Trades here, and I am back with another live stream of Riven. So, let's... okay. Alright, so I think I need to empty this. And go inside it and go down the tube, but I don't know. Is it empty right now? I'm not sure. We'll see. I feel like I emptied it before. Okay, it says the heat's still on, so let's fix that. This? That might be the heat. I don't want to be cooked. Yeah, there we go. But I don't know, like, I feel like it was not letting me walk forward, and I'm not sure why. Where'd my mouse go? I'm gonna... See, like, I feel like I should just be able to walk in, but it's not letting me. And I don't know why. You... Like... Getting quick angry. We're not even 5 minutes into this live stream, and I'm quick angry. It's the reason why I brought bourbon up with me. Cause yeah, I feel like I don't understand why I can't go forward. Why does that take so long? Does it... Well, it shouldn't have water in it. What's that do? I am literally just trying anything I can. Just, I don't know. Does it go any further? No. I think that means I've tried it on all 3 settings. Ah! Okay. That wasn't super fucking dark. But look, the ocean. And darkness. Haha! Fuck you! I'm up here! Not that I'm not confused, but I'm up here. I'm not exactly sure how I did that, by the way. Oh. This seems like a weird drill. Oh no, it's a weight. What is the goal? Wait, is that the only thing that's over here? I guess so. What? What? I doubt one rock is gonna do it. So... Is this... I think I'll get an audio cue when it works. When I send it down. I'm just not sure how many I should grab. Should I do one at a time? Can I not grab any? Guess I can't. Okay. Can't grab anymore, so I guess I'm just supposed to put one in there and then send it down. Okay. Why? What does that do? Can I see something for that? So now I don't have to go down that thing anymore. Missy, no. 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 I said no. I'm holding an invisible cat. She's not, though. Hi, sweetie. What's up? You were confused. Come here. Let's sit down. In my lap. Not on the desk. I'll pet you. I'll love on you. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute, little miss. Okay, so I did that, whatever that was. And... I don't know what that did. Okay. So... I'm sorry. Where would that be? It had like a pipe going off that direction. Well, I just use my mouse. That direction. What do you want? So... You'll have to excuse me for being just incredibly done already. I can't go any further that way. I'm gonna go back up here. See like an observatory over there. So first notch sends it that way. Second notch sends it that way. Third notch sends it this way. Why would you... Okay, it has... It's... Okay, wait a minute. Let me see something. I don't know what this means, but... Okay, the fan is still going whether or not that thing is down. I just have to assume I want the thing down. And then I have to do something with what is ostensibly the third pipe, which I think is this one. I don't know, sometimes I just have to look at it. Wait a minute, actually right now it's already on the third pipe. And then on the second pipe now? What would that do though? What the fuck is my goal? Want the water back in? I was like, is it going back in? I mean, I don't need this to be dry anymore. This is... That lever on the actual basin is the one I don't actually understand what I'm supposed to do with that. Since there is that hatch, I assume that I want the water back in there for some reason. Oh, you can't go back into it, can you? Uh. What the fuck is with that thing over there? Like, I have no idea what this is about. I literally have no idea why I was able to walk into the boiler. None. Absolutely no idea. Should I just walk over there? Actually... Is there a path like this way that I don't know about? No. Nice. This is like, why are you holding me? Because if I don't, you're gonna be weird. Hi, Oak Poke. Keeps 180 me, which suggests that there's nothing there. What the fuck is this thing? It literally makes no sense, and I can't look down to look at it, which I totally would if I was here in real life. You're not gonna find them, and they're not tutorials, they're me being a jackass. Problem is, I don't see how you end up with a pathway up to here. Like, I don't see how that happens at all. Like, I have... It looks like it dead ends. And I would think it needed to go this way. Alright, just gonna... do a bunch of stuff until... Just twitch and twitch and twitch and twitch and twitch until it tells me I did the right thing. Is there a zip mode? Okay. Not zippy enough for my taste. Is this one for me? I can't. I need answers. You downloaded them? Okay. You kidding me? Fucking fuck! I knew there was. I hate this game so much. I hate Cyan. I want to find those people and kill them. What the fuck is this? There's like a gold one. So there's a pipe going to that. Try Tetris. I like Tetris. You don't have power. So somehow I need to get into that building. Oh. I think I need to change what height it's on. I have no idea what my final texture score was. It's been too long. But okay, right now I'm playing this game called Number Match on my phone when I have a spare moment. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. Yeah, Number Match. And it's one of those games based on that 2048 deal. Only the mechanics to form combos is different than it was for the original 2048. And so it starts at 2 blocks, and the point number 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, you know, you get it. And the point is to match 2 in, like, so you have 1 block and it's surrounded by a bunch of blocks, and you need to up, down, left, right, diagonally match 2, and then you can chain that to numbers that are immediately sequentially after that. So match 2 2s, and then it can connect to a 4, and then you keep going. And I've been playing this game, this one run. I played one run and lost because I didn't know all of the mechanics of it. But I've been playing this one run since before Beverly visited at the end of March. So it's been a month since I started this run. I'm at 155,000 points on it right now, and I don't know what these abbreviations mean, but I'm past the thousands and the regular millions, because now the letters are like 9E, what is my starting with? 604D to 4F. 4F is the highest block I have. I literally have no idea how high of a number that is, but there's literally none of the starting numbers on it. I'm really good at number games, like Sudoku. I really love them a lot. If I'm gonna play a puzzle game, that's what I would prefer. Is the live stream, like, okay? Sorry, I have to, like, read. Okay, it is good. Because I just couldn't see anything. It was just a black screen. But yeah, I love number games. Like, I really do. And, like, I think it was Caleb recently was like, you should play this word game. I hate word games. I hate word and spelling games. Hate them. Can't stand them. A lot of people think that would not be the case because I'm a writer, but I'm also dyslexic. So I don't really like them. Yeah, like, it's an insanely high, like, literally more than a month on this one run. I'm to the point where sometimes I'm like, is it possible for me to lose? Because this game just keeps going. And it's honestly driving me a little crazy. Because I don't know. I'm like, am I ever going to lose? I don't know what needs to happen, but I changed, no, that's not better. I changed some things, so maybe I managed to get something done. We'll see. And maybe the ball is stopped. Give me back my mouse. No, it has not. The ball has not stopped. I literally have no idea how to get the ball to stop. It's a very good ball. There's not something like up, right? Because often they like hide things up or down. Wait, did I want the ball to be moving? I'm a weird dyslexic, though. I'm not a normal dyslexic in the fact that the letters don't move for me when I read things. Like, they're not out of order or anything. My problem is called code emphasis, wherein I couldn't learn how to read through phonics, which is the normal way they teach kids. I had to be taught the whole language approach, which is a fancy, you know, pedagogical term for memorization. And like, I wouldn't necessarily suggest it for everybody, but it's definitely something I would suggest if you have my type of dyslexia. Which, my type of dyslexia is actually, like, easier to deal with than typical dyslexia. I should keep doing this until something happens. I don't know. I hate how long it takes for the mouse to come back. I'm like, give me back the mouse. Okay, wait, I hear sounds over here. Sometimes I need, like, a single hint. Was not a scary angle at all. I really did not like that. It kind of gave me a little bit of vertigo. Ah. The Pest, yeah, I've seen it. To avoid a beating. Oh, I hate it when you make me do this, because I can't hardly read cursive. Because of my learning disability. 1987, 7/28. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating but anchored. near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. That has to be because of Myst Dude's writing. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Also, this symbol. I don't know what it means, but I'm writing it down. Is it similar to the one I found before I got to the site? Okay. Is that it? Oh, no, wait. Just leave a pen out. It's a Roman numeral 3. Thing is, though, I don't know what order these are supposed to go in. I am literally just clicking things, by the way. 1982, February 13th, the latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising books, I obtain only the barest glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort creating a blank book only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm from the flames of these failed attempts. The further I refine each element, the formulation of the inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that the list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during moments like these that I despair. Without access to Denis, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. I'm sorry, because of the cursive, I am reading that like a retard because it takes my brain a really long time to recognize all of those letters. 1982, May 8th, I am discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. Although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formulations that migrate through the starfield and have proven that their paths are cyclical without proper instrumentation, it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure, maybe, has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link. But the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture only defy logical reasons. The great column of wind that has formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space, yet my early experimentations, why not just say experiments, revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere that Miss Dude and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be safe to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it is likely that the results would be catastrophic given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Jesus Christ, this is hard. I remember being forced to learn cursive as a kid. I don't really you know what's really weird is that as hard as it is for me to read all of this because of the cursive, and this is often true of a lot of fonts, they throw me off with recognizing the words because a lot of my language recognition has to do with how the word looks like as a whole, which is why I tend to confuse words that are almost exactly the same, like starred, started, stared, image, imagine. They're really close, so it's really easy for me to confuse them. And different fonts that I'm not used to looking at, fonts that aren't great at distinguishing some letters from others. For example, the font in the Cyberpunk 2077 game is really hard to recognize the difference between A's and O's. So I'll fuck those up often. But as much as I hate differing fonts, I like doing calligraphy. I love calligraphy. So I end up, when I like sign things for friends or whatever, like I've made cards and stuff, and I would kind of want to make my own font because I have designed a specific way of writing that only I do. And I only do it. It's not my natural choice. It's a conscious choice to write that way when I'm trying to do something more arty. I would like to turn it into an actual font that you can put on a computer. So I use that when I make things, and it might be because of the fact that I have such a hard time recognizing differing fonts that I have a love of calligraphy, of doing it, not necessarily looking at it, but of doing it, because it might be a way of, like, I don't know, trying to compensate or something. Well, I'm not sure. But I used to, and I started really young with calligraphy too. I was like, I want to say it was 10 or 11 maybe. But I started, and I wrote a lot by hand back then, all through school. I used to turn in my homework assignments, and I would have Celtic teas, which looked like a C with like a hat on it, kind of. And my teachers, it took them so long to realize that every time I had a new teacher, to realize that that was a T. Like they would, from context, the fact that like all of the words, the would have that at the beginning, they were like, okay, that's her way of writing T. That's so odd. But it's not something I made up. It's something I found in my love of calligraphy. Okay, let's finish attempting to read this. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed 1983, February 10th. I am extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the construction to have been true to the designs of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the technology. It's ironic that Myst Guy and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. That's the ball. There's a lever somewhere. Turning it down turns it off or turns it on? As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I have recently begun to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Miss Guy wrote into the age during their escape. Certainly by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively. But I do not believe that Miss Guy intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of its falling into unknown hands. Actually, I got it. Also, had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would surely have thought that the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable for her homeworld. Oh, she's from Riven. What the fuck is that? Those aren't... Are those... If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened, for the villagers were far too frightened to even approach the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their writing for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me, rather than a death sentence. 1983, May 14th. The construction of the images has... Images? Imagers has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I've been able to adapt the D technology to mimic that of the mad. In some ways, the similarities between the two cultures was striking. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Kata's people were even descendants of the Tni. It pleases me to think so. Hey, sweetie. This drawing means fuck all to me. Note, it's possible that if I were somehow able to supply... Hey, stop that! Stop! The books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fine arbles. Is that the big ball down there? So much reading in this game. I have been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now. Jesus. Yet still, I continue to find evidence of the Denis preoccupation with 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had a special significance to the Denis society. From the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners. It was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I used to compose this age. Further proof that through their art, the Dni masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to pre-existing worlds. While most of my constructions have been based on Dni designs, I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. Oh my god, how much writing do you have? I am still attempting to determine how the Dni color symbiology reflects this superior design principle, although superficially it is based on a 6-color system. I am convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate. I need to write that down. I did, just in case. 1983, September 11th, I've finally made a breakthrough. I have succeeded in modifying the 5 marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. Oh shit, it is harsh and it is a harsh and desolate age, but it is nonetheless well suited for my purposes, and I have designated it my I'm just gonna write that down. Okay. I copied it. By studying it closely, I believe I will eventually be able to create a more appropriate age for us to resettle on. Us? You didn't say me. For now, I will build an office and set up my living quarters there in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction. That... Huh. Literally have no idea what these things mean. Oh my god, he does not shut up! I must admit that I am proud of my work. To think that in such primitive conditions I have accomplished in 29 years, Jesus, what it took the original Dni centuries to achieve. Note: repair outerwear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. 1984, April 13th, I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on Symbol. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications. And installation of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. He was just trying to copy Tetris, maybe. He's bored. Ah, this. Stop it, man. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all of the domes. It's as annoying as his son and his grandsons. Being annoying runs in this fucking family. 1985, June 7th, I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. English? Note, discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected from the maintenances, educators, and surveyors. Question the bookmakers and builders more closely. 1986, October 24th. Today I heard... Nope. I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels on the Black... My brain tells me that is Moiety. But that doesn't make any sense to me. As the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics, and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared superstitions. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, especially given of late the rebels' increasing acts of vandalism and theft. 1987, January 15th, the Something traps have been steadily fruitful this year. What traps? Apparently, the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. I keep trying to figure out what that word is, and I really can't. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe. I don't care about this. Why are you telling me this? The problem with the makers of Myst is that they throw in needless shit like that probably has nothing to do with anything. And as a writer, when you're told to like cut shit that doesn't matter, it kind of annoys me that they don't. Don't talk to me. One that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. 1987, March 29th, chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware, perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. This is that knife thing that was on the ground. Note, most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that they leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. 1987, June 27th. The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with the new figures, I am uncertain. I have nearly finished writing the something age, and I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for me to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. It is possible that it's stable after all. If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of the whatever age have thus far proven inconclusive. Or perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the 5th age. If so, it would almost certainly be Myst Guy's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research. For future reference, however, my investigations up to this point have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the waters to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. Oh, okay. I was picturing something much bigger. like much bigger. I'm imagining motile unicellular organism, but one with structures capable of holding bits of water, whose combined effect via surface tension, stronger force, causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria. That kills most bacteria, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Unfortunately, I feel like he's just discovering microbiology today, and it's like, these are just like high school, not even high school, like even like 6th grade science. Unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested. And by the way, there's bacteria in our water. That's why we boil it. And I remain ignorant both to its deeper nature and its possible uses. And why we keep it cold, too. Oh my god, this guy is so silly. 1987, July 6th, we're getting closer to the date of my birth. An exciting development. Last night, a squad of maintainers, that says maintainers, stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It is a crystal that somehow powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Obviously, with an explicit Denis schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I had access to such a document all these years. You could beat it out of her. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Denis. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. What is that? Please shut up. Oh, thank God he shut up. I was getting real tired of him. What's this? It's a thing. I am literally just clicking everything. Look like types of these look like eggs, but are these the marbles? Or are the big things the marbles? There's literally nothing else in here. Those frogs. Those are frogs. But I don't have to read those. close it, but okay. What that does. Push it again. This was a failed attempt at a winking book, wasn't it? Feeling I don't want to go. I think that gets me off of this island, and I think I don't want to do that. But did I learn anything to get to the observation area? I feel like I didn't. What do you want from me now? Okay, I guess I'm not going up here? Like, literally, that's not a thing? Okay. You say so. I'm trusting you. I do have a thing up in case I get really lost or frustrated, because otherwise I might quit the game. I might get on like a roller coaster now. The spikes around it. The music is changed. This place looks so cool, though. I'm gonna argue with you on that one. Why does it feel like it's turning me like it is the same image? Yeah, it is. Okay. Not letting me see the back? Quick, jump out and kill yourself as soon as you're able. You never leap off buildings like I want you to. That looks right already. For what I'm seeing in front of me. Why would I want to change it? Or is this just... Did it... What the fuck was that? This is stranger bacteria than normal, I guess, now. max things out. I don't even know what I'm trying to do, though. Like, what is my goal? Here, little... Oh. Jesus. Only 10,000 years! I knew it. Okay, so that's the island with the observatory on it. Where is... The numbers game is called Number Match. Oh my god, this is exhausting. I don't even know what I'm looking for, though. I don't know what that means. It's such a long time between when I do it and when it's like, oh, you want to see it? Oh, that's this island. This must be the crater island. Then. Or it will be when the things finally lets me do something. Wait. I wrote down squares that are shaped like this. Yeah, I did. I don't think that helps me, but it was in his book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one I first was on. My real question is, why? What do I do with any of this information? I literally have no idea. Hippie Beaver. Hi, Purple Tiger. So you don't like easy puzzles, but this looks just fucking painful, and it is painful just to watch it. Yeah, I get real frustrated and angry playing Myst games, and I want to murder these guys. This is this island, right? Yes, it is. What? Doesn't look any different. It doesn't look like it can do anything to it. So lost. Okay. What the fuck do you want from me? Okay. This is about this island. And you know what? Looking up walkthroughs for this game, for these games, is not that much more helpful than just fucking playing. Follow the pathway to the elevator and press the button to go up. Did that. At the top, walk forward to the map puzzle. The purpose of this area is to find the location of the 5 marble domes located on each of the islands. Press one of these buttons and turn around to find an extended pathway to the building where you can map out the islands. Okay, I did that. 1 it is Crater Island. 2, you're giving numbers to these, but they don't really, they're not numbered. I found the marble in Crater Island. I found the marble in the Math Island, which is also called the Plateau Island. There's a Temple Island, and there's a Jungle Island, and there's a Prison Island, which I've not been to. Once each of these locations have been found, go back to the maglev, get on the maglev, and turn around. Once it is facing the other direction, exit the maglev. Oh my, right. There is that other... That was actually helpful. Into the elevator we go. Down we go. Honestly, I think I could just find the marbles on the islands myself. Oh god, that's still up. I mean, good detail, guys, but still, I'm annoyed. And freaked out. I forgot that there was that other side. It takes too long to give me back control, honestly. No, this is Cyan, not Sierra. What the fuck is this thing? I don't know that I want to get in this. Like a confessional. It's, yeah, everything takes like 10,000 years. Who's that? I don't want to follow her. Oh! Where are you going, bitch? Come back here! Don't just take off! I bet you're Catherine! Come back! Bitch! Fucking throne? Yeah, it's the ocean. What about it? Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's the symbols. I wrote these down. That's it. Oh. Why'd you? I didn't. What am I looking at? Exactly. What the fuck am I looking at? Stop looking at it. can't move. I fucking don't know what I'm looking at, guys. I just don't know. I'm looking at my notes and they're not helping me. You mean the woman? I missed it? Someone walked in through that? Oh my god, I see what you mean. I'm sorry, I'm so frustrated that it's like, and I'm like, yeah, okay, what is she doing? Just keep watching. Is this Catherine? Is this Catherine? Where is this? Oh, God. Oh. Is she gonna do it again? Is it the same thing? Does it just loop? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so... This is so silent. I don't know what they want from me. Stop that. Fucking... What? What? Oh, yeah, finally! Jesus Christ! What did you want me to... No, I can't rotate that one. That one is... And... you're... That's a good point, though, but I... Wait, what? There's something here that I missed. But I don't... Is... Oh, God. Okay. Ah! Squid fish. That's a fuck. Why does it have tusks that can't even gore anything? Because it's so far back. They're so far back that if it was to try to gore something with those, it would just hit its face into the thing it's trying to gore. It's really bad adaptation. Sorry. Okay, I can't get a color for that one. And this one might not be correct for that one because it actually released a fucking fish. Does it do it again? I hear it. It's making noise. Oh, it's back. It is back. But yeah, do you see that? Like, when it turns to the side... Okay. Can only turn one way. Okay, so this is a different island. This is the jungle island, apparently. This doesn't, oh, like, one of these I'm not getting a light on. Is it? I think it's this one. Must be. Yeah, it's this one. Like it's broken or something. I can't get up with that thing in my lap. Not actually what I want. Oh, the button is the thing that turns me around, right? I think that is Catherine that we were seeing. This doesn't seem... This is a different catalyst. Alright, I'm gonna save. So... Oh my god, this is... This... Okay. So, still playing Riven. God knows how long this is gonna take me. So, let's talk about things. Next month's book club is May, and that's gonna be, The Luminescence Manual by, Lisa Beth Lange. It's a novel. It's, the first novel published by Ron Speak Publishing. That's a new publishing company by my friend Adam Coleman. So if you want to buy that book, you can. Fight Club book. That's not a bad idea for a book club. I've not read it yet. It's my plan to read it this year, so maybe that will happen. But that's going to be late May. You can read the book and join us for the live stream. You can actually be on the live stream. You just have to ask me to be on the live stream and have a mic. And then you can buy a copy of my novel. It's in the there's a link in the description of this video. You can join my Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. You can subscribe to my locals. You'll see that below my right, it's right below the player. And that would be if you join as a subscriber, you get exclusive access to content that's only available on this channel and exclusive content that's only available on locals. That's mainly writing. And then that is everything for what's happening in the next month. So let's talk about the schedule for this week. today is Friday, right? So Saturday at 3 p.m., Caleb Beer's channel on YouTube, we are talking about the Master and his Emissary. That's through chapter 1. It's about right and left hemispheres of the brain and the turret narrative on whether or not they really are as independent and discreet as we imagine they are. And then Saturday night, nothing. Sunday at noon, the exclusive live stream of Vampire. Sunday night gaming reveal. I have already spun the wheel. I've already published the wheel spin in the exclusive places. Monday night, nothing. Tuesday night, Baldur's Gate 3. Hopefully this week I will not be sick. What are you doing? Hi. What's up? Tuesday, I already did Tuesday. Can you move? He's like, it's feeding time. I know it is. Ow, you just scratched my arm. Wednesday night, nothing. Thursday at noon, the exclusive rerun, so that's for everybody to watch the Vampire live stream. Thursday night, nothing. Because Beverly is taking part in rehearsals for Jesus Christ Superstar in her, where she lives. She's not in the play, she's playing the keyboard. And then Friday night, nothing. And that sounds like I'm doing nothing next week. But I'll also say next Sunday, this coming Sunday, is not this Sunday, next Sunday. So the 28th is book club on Alex's Book Circle. The book is And Then She Was Gone by my friend J. Daniel Sawyer, which is a noir detective novel, like modern day noir detective novel. There's cell phones. I love the detective novel in today's world where they're like, how do I solve the cell phone conundrum? And it's like, well, you have a cell phone, and then you have it be stolen or broken, because they are not, like, they're easy to steal, and they're very easy to break, so it's actually not that hard of a problem to solve, especially for a detective who might be getting into scrapes. But yeah, I've already finished the book, so if you want to read the book and join us on Sunday, you are welcome to. That is everything, and thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Merch, 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 merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.